live again. Today's my day off, so yay. Time to play Silver Fate. Seventh day. Oh, it says. Oh, I'm on the 7th day. Tosaka calls me after dinner. I guess there wasn't as much damage as we thought there would be at the school. It must be because the one who set up the boundary field rider died quickly. Oh yeah, a lot of shit went on last time. Lots of stuffies. I hear the students that were in the same classroom as Ryder needed to stay in the hospital for a long time. But most students just have anemia. Oh, they're like Shiki. Interesting. Just kidding. School's not. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Never mind. I was just like, oh my god, anemia vampire. Anyways. The school's not gonna close down and we'll be having classes like normal tomorrow.
シロ、リンは何と言ってきたのですか？
ああ、学校はいつも通りだって。だから明日も学校に行ってキャスターのマスターを探すことになる。
I still think it's glasses, dude.
そうですか。
で
は、あの建物にいた人々に大事はなかったのですね。
一部を除いてはな。あ、藤姉が帰ってこないのは職員会議か何かで忙しいからだと思う。
それはよかった。大河のことですから、明日の朝には何事もなく食卓に座っているでしょう。
Yeah, it's a relief for me as well. Well, since her energy is extraordinary, I stopped worrying about her when I heard everyone's alright.
ではシロ、先ほどの話の続きですが。
She leans over the table with a serious face.
やっぱり諦めてなかった。
当然です。昨夜のような失態を繰り返さないためにも、私はシロの部屋で眠ります。
Jeff complains. Having Saber sleep in the same room as me is like telling me to die.
シロ、元はといえば、あれほど離れた場所からの遠隔催眠にかかるあなたが悪い。私ではキャスターの魔術からシロを守ることはできないのですから。魔術の感知は近ければ近いほどいい。キャスターがシロを狙うのなら、私とて離れて眠るなどできません。
Oh my god, it's sweet bun bun time. Hi, Strange. How are you? Long day, sweet ending. Aww. Yes. Tired? I get that.
いや、それは全くもって正論なんだが。
But I'm a pussy ass bitch who can't sleep in the same room as a woman. Fucking pussy. You know, in some ways, Shiki is a little bit more of a man because Shiki just gets so psycho that he's like, fucking, I'm gonna sleep in the. Like, he just stops caring about his, like, don't touch me, you're a woman. He's just like, fucking, I'm tired. I don't think Shiro would ever do that. They're both virgins in their own way, really. I think that Castor won't use the same strategy since she failed once. I think so, but if I say that to Saber right now...
甘い。先ほどのデザート、白玉あんみつチョコまんじゅう並みに甘い。そのような考えだからこそ、キャスターなどという土下座にたぶらかされた挙句。
I don't think she'd quite do it like that. But she'd object like that.
聞いているのですか、シロ。私が女性だからなどという言い訳は聞きません。今夜からシロの部屋で睡眠をとりますから、夜な夜な土蔵などに逃げ出さぬように。
This is so cute. Yeah, Saber is a cutie. Saber glares at me and makes her declaration. Ugh. So she even anticipated I was gonna run away to the shed. Oh, yeah, you're very predictable. Hold my ground and try to get her to agree on a compromise.
わかった。セイバーにはすぐ近くで眠ってもら
う。ようやく承知しましたか。ええ。マスターとしてそれが当然の選択です。
けど、何も同じ部屋ってわけじゃないぞ。俺の部屋、隣に空き部屋があるのを知ってるだろう。
ええ。知っていますが、それが何か。
I love when women are mad in these series. It's so funny.
寝込みを守るってならあそこで十分だろう。
They're so good at getting that expression of just disgust, disapproval. Like, are you serious? Like, oh, it's so good. So good.
むしろすぐ隣でセイバーが待機しててくれた方が油断して襲ってきた敵を撃退できるじゃないか。
I think this sounds pretty logical.
それで十分だろう、セイバー。正直、
like
あの狭い部屋で2人っていうのも無理がある。物理的に眠れない。
What do you mean?
サーバントとして。
Because I like women? Bitch, I liked women first. Strange.
今夜はやけに弁が立ちますね、シロ。わかりました。多少言い訳じみたものを感じますが、いいでしょう。
Because I love that
その案
look.
で手を打ちます。
No, you sound like me. Okay, get it right. Strange. I am the original. Okay. I'm just kidding, of course. I'm obviously not the original of anything. Good. Being a master is hard enough. Chat, is this real? I sleep in the same room as Saber on top of that, but my brain will overheat. Yeah, if you actually go to the official Fate wiki. Okay, I said wiki because I was thinking of how my grandma says Wi-Fi. My grandma says Wi-Fi like Wi-Fi, so I combined Wi-Fi with wiki. I heard from a teacher that friends are... Wait, a teacher friend that kids are saying that now? Oh, chat. They've been saying that for a while. Strange. Anyways. Do why? I don't know. It's just a meme. The future is dire. Chat, is this real? I think it's funny. Why are you taking it so seriously, Strange? Old man looking ass. Yeah, that's right. Motherfucker. Boomer looking ass. And the chaotic day comes to an end. It's becoming more like habit now as I trained with Saber until 11 and spent an hour doing my routine in the shed. My routine in the shed. And when I say my routine, I mean simply jerking it, if you know what I mean. Have you guys seen that meme? And by it, I mean my pingus. It's so stupid. My routine. I get back to my room when the date changes. I hear Saber's breathing from the next room. My heart jumps at that. Okay, I really doubt you're gonna be able to hear someone sleep breathing through a sliding door. That's crazy! Unless the door's open. Then after hearing the breathing, I went back to my routine. My heart jumps at that, but I try to calm down as I get into my futon. Close my eyes, shake off any wicked thoughts, and tell myself to go to sleep as fast as I can. I try not to be conscious of Saber and recall what happened today. Yeah, think of Ren instead. We're going on Ren's route. Shiro is our guy. Okay, let's relax. Strange. Let's relax. The Red School. The boundary field of blood that would have created lots of victims if we hadn't stopped it. That causes my restless mind to stop. The students on the floor of the red classroom. She was desperately bearing all of it, right on the floor, and the students that looked like they were dead. I remember now. That instant, I figured out the deep part of her.
次に会ったら殺すわ。だって敵同士でしょ、私。
She acted as a magus, but she never crossed the final line. She's firm, strong-willed, and magnificent, but she's outrageously good-natured. If you get so turned on out of your mind because a girl breathed, you might be my kind of guy. Okay, Strange. You know what? Fine. You can claim Shiro. Maybe he is your kind of guy. Shiro has never... Okay. There are very, 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 very few moments where I'm like, alright, Shiro, you're alright. The rest of them, Know that's not what I mean? I know what you mean. What are you talking about? I didn't take it like that, you idiot. You're the one saying that. I know that's not what you meant. But I mean, hey, if you're into that, you know, don't be ashamed of that, Strange. She's sperm. I already read that. That difference must be her burden. How clumsy of her. The more she tries to act as a magus, the more she kills her true self as Rin. Yeah, true that, Shiro. Shut the fuck up about my girl! I have many women, though. I mean, what can I say? I sigh and pull the blanket over my head. Well, I guess there's something wrong with me. True that. For thinking I want to be support for such a perfect girl. Oh my god, that's so kawaii desu. 8. Intervalable 1. All of Shiro's women are Bunny's women? Pretty much. Pretty damn much. I see a dream. I see a memory that I can't reach through a small connected circuit. For what did he fight? For what did he keep running? He never told anyone about his motives. Everyone around him saw him as either obstinate or a weird person. I think this is about Archer. And on top of it all, he didn't talk much, so I bet he was thought to be ruthless. His intentions weren't known. At the very least, nobody knew about them. He never talked about his intentions, even after he became a hero and was burdened with many things. That's why he appeared suspicious to the people around him. It's because no one knows his intention. He conveniently saves people in danger, but nobody knows why he's doing what he does. See, it's inevitable people would feel uneasy about him. I didn't! I'm not built like the rest of them, Archer! I wouldn't be mean to you like Shiro was! He should have had a reason. Greed, pride, selfishness, lust, vengeance, or devotion. Why does it have to be, like, all these, like, bad things, and then maybe devotion? Why can't... Why is it only these? Why are these our only options? Simple reasons like those which are easy to understand. If he had one of the... Oh, I see. They're saying he should have, not that he did. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. If he had any one of them, such an end would not have awaited him. His reward for success was always betrayal. The thing he picked up and sifted through his fingers like grains of sand. He got used to it. He got used to it like an idiot. From the very beginning, his reward was... No, not what he received from the people he saved, but the pure action of saving someone. The repetition of it makes me so mad I want to punch him, and it almost makes me want to cry. The reason he was called a hero, his intention was never revealed to anyone. Nobody around him knew, and he, the only one who had to know, eventually forgot about it himself. That's why I shed tears in spite of myself, to the miracle that in the long, long path between the start and the goal, where what is right or wrong is not definite, he never strayed from his original goal. To get pussy. And the end comes. An excellent savior is only trouble for everyone except the ones he saves. He knows limits and the vastness of the world. He accepts what can be saved and what cannot be saved. That's why he at least wanted people within his sight to be happy. Many scorned it as hypocrisy and blind idealism. There were more enemies than allies, and he died at their hands. So this is not a place in this world. This place is the end of him. The illusion that he saw on the verge of his death, the only pride he had within himself. The hero that used the scenery as his weapon falls into his own darkness in the end. The hill of swords that he reached, his battle ends atop this hill, surrounded by the rusted steel without a wielder. He's still alone, but he thinks there's nothing to regret if he was able to save everyone that appeared within his sight. And he smiles in satisfaction, lets go of the sword, and crumples down. That's why he never had any regrets. His objective was already accomplished long ago. From the start, he ran with his utmost effort, not for himself, but for strangers who shouldn't have meant anything to him. I rubbed my drowsy eyes and got up. It's 5:30 in the morning. I don't feel sleepy, so I guess I was able to sleep well last night in spite of everything.
単純にできてるんだな。
Remember while getting out of the futon and changed into my uniform. Can hear faint breathing if I strain my ears. I feel Saber's presence on the other side. The instant I wonder what she looks like when she's sleeping, my head blows up. Oops.
朝飯だ。朝飯を作ろう。
That's good, that's good. I shake the indecent thought out of my head and go out of the room quietly. Breakfast table. My expectation is it'd be a quiet breakfast, considering what happened yesterday.
そこでそのお医者さん、なんて言ったと思う？藤村さんは稀に見る健康体ですから、献血でもしていったらどうですか？うわっはっはっはだよ。
That's actually crazy. Like, I understand why she's mad. Like, imagine you go through something as traumatic as what happened at the school, and then the doctor's like, actually, can you give us blood while you're here? Like, bitch, I just went through the most traumatizing thing I've ever seen in my life, and you're asking me to donate blood right after it? Go fuck yourself. Are you fucking kidding me? Greedy little bastard.
私だって病人だって言うの。
Period.
もう次からあんなところ行かないんだから。
I'm on your side, Fujine. It's totally destroyed by Fujine, who's more energetic than usual. In terms of horse racing, this development is a dark horse. But something tells me this might have been the likely outcome.
あ、お味噌汁おかわり。玉ねぎ抜いてね。
はいよ。で、それから倒れた生徒はいろんな病院に運ばれたって言うけど、みんなすぐに気がついたのか？
そうね。個人差はあるけど、昨日中には回復したはずよ。4回。1年生の子たちはただ眠ってたのと大差なくて、2年生の子たちは記憶が飛んでる子もいたみたい。3年生の子はその2階の教室にいた子より大事はなかったけど、1階の教室はちょっとね。
Fujine looks down as though it's difficult for her to talk about it. I feel bad. She's gone to all the hospitals in this town. She's just seen what kind of conditions the students on the first floor classroom were in.
ごめん、この話はもうやめる。ともかく学校はいつも通りなんだろ？
うん。けど3年生はもうじき自主登校だし、体調が悪い子は休んでいいことになってる。3年の子たちほとんどが休むんじゃないかな。
I see. But I'll mostly be first and second years coming to school.
なあ、藤根、うちの学校でさ、竜道寺の関係者って誰かな？
Issei, like I've been
一星君
saying.
じゃないの？
Period.
彼お寺の跡取りでしょ？
だよな。はい、なんでもないから忘れてくれ。
Cheryl, you're. Here, come on, the stupid. Well, it couldn't possibly be Issei, even though we were told that the master might not even be in control or aware of what's happening. Oh, for God's sake. And he even mentioned in the last game that some woman moved in with him, did he not? Like, maybe it's not Issei, but his father or something. Like, it's definitely connected to him. Put my bowl down while I look up at the ceiling. Although now that I'm so confident, I'm probably going to be wrong. The only one connected to the temple at our school is Issei. But it's too soon to decide whether he's a master. And most of all, I don't think he is a master.
じゃあ行ってくる。留守番よろしくな、セイバー。
シローも気をつけて。あの校舎から結界がなくなったとしても、キャスターのマスターがいる以上は油断できません。
わかってる。キャスターのマスターを見つけたら、まずここに帰ってきてセイバーに報告するよ。
はい。期待に添えるよう、私も魔力を回復させておきましょう。
Saber sees me off. It seems Fujine has more things to take care of, regarding the incident yesterday as she went to the hospital right after breakfast. School doesn't look any different even after such an incident. 7:30 in the morning and the school gate is filled with students. Students are talking about what happened yesterday, creating a rather noisy scene. So, in the middle of it all, in front of the school gates is Rin, standing there like an angry devil. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling, but I can't sneak past her since she's in the middle of the road.
よ、おはよう、遠坂。今日は遅いんだな。
I stop and greet her.
つまり一星が怪しいと思うのよ。
Me too! Hello. First thing she says is straight to the point.
怪しいって。
キャスターのマスター、竜道寺に巣を張ってるキャスターと竜道寺から学校に通ってる
Exactly!
はいって。そんなの偶然の一致かもしんないだろ。
I tried to defend him.
そんなわけないじゃない。いい？ここ数週間竜道寺の山門はずっと閉じられているのよ。部外者は入れないし、寺から外に出てきたのは一星ぐらいのもんなんだから、これで怪しくなかったら真犯人は誰でもいいってレベルでしょ。
あのさ、外に出ないって言うけど、普通
Issei is
お坊さんは
best boy.
頻繁に寺から出てこないもんじゃないのか？
That's an interesting opinion, Ivan. I'm not sure why you feel that way, but I respect your opinion nonetheless. I don't dislike him by
あん
any
たい
means.
つの時代の人間よ。檀家周りあっての騒問でしょ。山寺に引きこもってお賽銭だけで食っていけるんだったら、明日にでも出家するわよ。
Hidden capabilities inside to become a psychopath. Seems like that character type. Ren might be serious. If Issei was here, I'm sure he'd be yelling that she's an offering thief. I'm interested in what's going on with the temple, but that's not the problem. I should worry more about our surroundings. We're at the school gate. Students coming to school are all around us, and they are all paralyzed at the reckless speech of the school idol, Ren.
何よその目。何？エミヤ君は一星をかばうってわけ？
Look at the Shiro and Issei route. This is an interesting route.
いいわよ私は。あなたが現実的な推測を無視するって言うんなら。
Our school idol is the only one who doesn't really
遠坂、
situation.
ちょっとこっち来い。
何よ逃げる気？
逃げない。いいからこっち。
I drag her by her hand.
ちょっとエミヤ君。
She can complain later. Let me get away from here as fast as I can. Running practice must be cancelled because of yesterday's incident as the archery range is closed. Good. We want to attract attention here, so the remaining problem is Tosaka is glaring at me
分
silently.
かってる。遠坂の言いたいことぐらい俺だって分かってる。分かってるからそんな顔するな。
すげてなんかない。
My mind is stunned at the lightning comeback. I have to deal with her calmly. His life is on the line. I know Rin. I bet she would do something reckless to test him.
あなたこそごまかさないで。キャスターの本拠地は竜道寺で、一星は竜道寺から学校に来ているのよ。
Ren yells at me. She's right, but I just don't think it's him.
何よ、反論があるっていうの？
But I'll die before Issei if I give her an ambiguous answer. But I can't leave Ren like this. I'll have to try to convince her
よし
somehow.
どうしても一星が怪しいって言うんだな。
そうよ。エミヤ君にはわからないかもしれないけど、今の竜道寺はとにかく変なの。キャスターが根城にしているってこともあるんだけど、それにしたって揺らぎが大きすぎるっていう。
集まりやすすぎる。
それは関係ないことだから。
You're more suspicious than Issei right now, Ren.
ともかくそんなところから涼しい顔でやってきてる時点であいつは怪しいの。ええ、前からあいつには一発蹴り入れてやんなきゃなんないって思ってたし、今回の件はちょうどいいわ。
Ren's serious. I heard that they weren't on friendly terms, but I didn't know it was this bad, actually. The hell did Issei do to Ren? I'm a bit curious as to what to cause her to be so drastic. No, now's not the time.
そうだな。一星の立場。
当然よ。
これ以上かばったりしたらそれこそ同罪なんだから。
なあ、だから一星のことは俺に任せて。
Whoa. Looks like she doesn't believe me at all.
信じろ。一星が友人だからって手加減はしないし、遠坂にも嘘はつかない。
Silent pressure continues. I bet Ren's worried I might go easy because he's my friend. Her doubt's only natural, so I just have to endure it. I have to get her to believe in me.
わかったわよ。一星のことはあなたに任せる。
遠坂。
Sigh with relief.
けどどうやって見極めるのよ。エミヤくん、マスターの見分け方覚えたの？
Ren asked about the fundamental deficiency in this proposal.
まさかいつもの調子で「おい一星、お前マスターか?」なんていくら協力関係でもね、そんなたわけたことをやろうって言うんならここであなたとの決着をつけてやるわよ。
She's mad. She's really mad.
また大丈夫。聞かなくてもマスターかどうか分かる手段はある。一星の件は今日中に白黒つけるから、遠坂はおとなしくしていてくれ。
そうね、協力関係ってこういうことだし。
She starts walking away with a gesture that obviously tells me she's not content.
信頼してるわ。けどあんまりバカなことはしないでよ。
Saying so, she goes back to the school building. I see her off. Realize she might have been worried about me. So stupid. No shit, she's worried about you. It's lunchtime, so I go to the student council
邪魔す
room.
るぞ。
Colin opened the door.
おう、今日はここで昼食か、エミヤ。
Issei is eating lunch by himself inside. Good, this is convenient.
どうだ調子は。昨日の事件どんな塩梅に。
Sit down at the table and start talking casually.
それが説明されずじまいだ。1階の空き教室に置かれていた薬品がどうしたとか、そんな当たり障りのない話だよ。
Must be unhappy, and he starts biting on a tough-looking carrot.
しかしお前も運がいいな。昼休みから珍しくサボりかと思えばなお逃れたという。
You know, sips on his tea happily. Man, this isn't the right atmosphere to interrogate him, so wait and see for a while. Suddenly, I notice lunch break will be over in 5 minutes.
どうしたエミヤ？
ひらめきはしないが思い出した。
Quickly wrap up my lunchbox and turn to him.
不穏な空気。言っておくが金の無心はするな。ねだられてもないものはない。
Get up from my chair. I don't have time. I take a deep
一
breath.
星、何も聞かずに上着を脱げ。
Oh my god! Oh my god! He's gonna think he's good! That's so stupid! Why would you say it like that? Just say roll up your sleeves! You don't need his whole shirt off! Oh my god! He's not gonna do it!
なんでそう
だから制服を脱げ。上着だけじゃなくてシャツもだ。裸じゃないと意味がない。
Oh my god!
何を言い出すかと思えば正気か貴様。あれか、新手の押し問答か。
そう、せっぱせっぱ。いいから脱げ。放課後になったら手遅れなんだから。
I took Issei.
ああ、やめるかたわけ。貴様それでも武家の息子か。
That's crazy, he did it.
よし。
Summarize, I didn't find a command spell on his body. Checked thoroughly, but I didn't find anything like a
よ
command
かっ
spell.
た。いや、ほんとよかった。
Not to myself.
何が良いものか。貴様、ここまでやっておきながら何もないとはどういうことだ。
ああ、そうか。悪かった、一星。事情は話せないんだが、どうしても調べたいことがあったんだ。
Don't apologize.
悪いことをしたと思うのなら謝罪の一つもするというもの。
Issei goes silent with a serious face. Oh my god, is he gay? I love that. I like Issei more now, because he's like, alright, I mean, if you think he did something bad, then that's fine. But I thought it was good, because I like you. That's the vibes I'm getting. Now the searchers go back to square one. If Issei, the one at the temple, is innocent, there's nobody else here that might be his caster's
なあ、一世。
master.
最近寺の方で変わったことはないか？
変わったこ
わからない。ただ、
そうだな。最近の話なら見慣れない女が一人いるぐらいか。
Issei says so naturally. Is that unfamiliar woman? Could that be Caster? I'm sure she could pretend to be human without a problem. Or would that be Caster's master? Maybe I should ask him about it. No, it would be dangerous to talk about this. He's living at the temple. If he gets suspicious of the strange woman, he might get curious and do something. And if that woman happens to be a master, Issei would be in danger. This is it for today. I'll call it good since I found out he's unrelated to the war.
ああ、そういえばエミヤ、シンジの妹今日はいなかったな。
さくら今日学校休んでるのか？
シンジも休んでいただろう。二人とも無断欠席。うちで何かあったのではないかとショック。
I'm at a loss for words being confronted with a problem I'd forgotten.
昼休みも終わりだな。教室に戻ろう。
He pushed me out of the student council room. All the while, thoughts of Sakura's absence and what Shinji may have done after losing Rider twirl around in my head. Oh, interlude. It is a sound like a hitting steel. Is this Shinji? He arrives at the place breathing heavily. His footsteps are loud and the rhythm is unsettled. He leaves the door open and staggers forward. Well, Shinji's probably dead now because we know that the priest is Psycho. He leaves the door open and staggers forward as if pulled by his falling body. He looks around. The church is empty with the morning service already over. The only light is the sunlight coming in from overhead. The silence creates a soul of atmosphere, and the stop space creates a clear silence. He's like a heresy in it all. No, it's not accurate. To say he arrived is not correct. His ragged breath, his unfocused eyes, his shaking limbs are like those of someone running away. He's come here to find shelter, and everything makes sense. His desperation's like that of a prey being chased by a hound.
戦いが始まって6日。ここに足を運んだのは君が始め。
Turns his body is about to fall on the ground. When did he appear? He looks with bloodshot eyes at the priest before the altar and he says something. Priest frowns. He didn't completely understand the boy, but it seems he's asking for help. He wants protection. A master that's lost his servant may ask for protection under the condition he withdraw from the war. Place of retreat, the last sanctuary is his church, and the master of this place is the priest called Kotomine Kirei.
では戦いを放棄するの。
Boy reacts like fire, the quiet voice.
当たり前だ。僕に死ねって言うのか。いいか。サーバントがいないんじゃ殺しようがないし、マスターなんてやってられない。僕は普通の人間なんだ。いわば被害者側だろ。
Priest doesn't answer and only looks at the intruder, as if to peer within his skin bones and
なんだよ。なんか文句あるのかよ。
意見などない。君は今回一人目の放棄者であり、我が教会始まって以来の使用者だ。
なんだよ。リタイアしたのは僕だけだっていう。ああ！それもこれもお前たちのせいだぞ。
Strikes the ground in rage. The sound of the punch echoes like a bell, and the priest smiles with great
では
interest.
ライダーは役に立たなかったと。
そうだよ。たく
Ew,
大口
oh
叩きやがっ
God.
て。あいつこの僕があんなに手を貸してやったのにあっけなく死にやがった。ああ、それでも僕はうまくやった。ちゃんとじいさんの言いつけ通りや。 だっていうのにあいつら揃って邪魔をしやがって。そうだ、単にサーバントの質の差なんだ。それをあいつら偉そうに勝ち誇った顔しやがって。
He crawls on the ground, he hits the floor, bruises his misfortune, and reflects his obstacles, but his resentful voice disappears quickly. Hatred of this level cannot break the silence of this church.
そう
Repeats his agony in the midst of it. Tap. The priest's footsteps echo through the room as if to break the frozen air. The priest slowly puts his hand on the boy's
つまり
shoulder.
君にはまだ戦う覚悟はあるということだな。
Looks down at the loser. Says it with a kind voice. What is he getting him? I can't speak. Is he gonna give him a lancer or something? He can't understand the priest's words. The priest in black has a friendly smile on his face.
君は運がいい。ちょうど一人手の空いているサーバントがい
It's
てね。
either Lancer or Gilgamesh. The priest offers a new salvation of his suppressing his joy. Oh, we don't know who it is. School's over. It must be because of what happened yesterday. Students are not allowed to stay at school for any reason. Still time until the sun sets. This one will give me 1 Ren point, and this won't give me any, but I do want to see what it is. So I'm just gonna see it, and then I'll load and click that one.
だよな。遠坂が一斉に襲いかかる前にちゃんと潔白だったって言っとかないと。
I should hurry. I'll go get my violent partner before her relationship with Issei becomes a terrible one.
遠坂さんならとっくにか
Then, knocked out after returning to class 2 after social over the place. Come on, I think my cat's
あんなに
trapped.
やる気満々だったくせに早々に帰ってやがる。
Oh, never mind, she's fine. She likes to hide in my, like, little cupboards. So it sounded, I could hear it opening and closing, so I was like, maybe she's trapped, but she got out by herself. Okay. This is getting stupid. I can contact Tosaka over the phone after I got home. Check the student directory as soon as I get to home and call her. Ring ring. She picks up after dozens of rings right when I was about to give up.
はい遠坂ですが
Voice is definitely
もしもし、エミヤだけど。
はあ何ふざけてんのよってあれ嘘本当
あのな、お前にいたずら電話かけるほど余裕な。
そういうんじゃなくてごめんちょっとびっくりしただけ
何かって一斉のことだよ。朝約束しただろ。
本当驚いたわ本当に今日中に調べるなんてけど一世は白か
I don't know if she's relieved or disappointed. I can't grasp her reaction too well over the phone.
とにかくご苦労様マスター探しの方針はまた明日考えるとして
I don't have any more business, but there's something I'm curious about.
遠坂、さっき驚いてたみたいだけど。
I can feel Ren's bewilderment over the phone. After a brief
別
silence,
にあなたの声電話だと少し違って聞こえたから
he answers in a cold voice and hangs up. Why'd you hang up on me? Okay, let's load the other option. Worried about Sakura. It's that thing with Shinji, so I'll go check up on her. I went back home once to leave my bag before I came back into town. Sakura's house is on the other side of the intersection on the top of the residential district. Wait one sec. Okay, cool. I'm just checking my stream still up because of problems. It's about as far as the distance between the intersection and my place. I go up the hill that's unlike the Japanese-style residential district. Oh, Ren, then... distance, I see a familiar face in front of my destination. Sakura's house.
遠坂
Confirm one more time. Flashy red clothes. That alone captivates my eyes. But her lower half is black as if to emphasize the red color. She must be matching her black hair. Clothing suits the life like Tosaka. Something thumps. Shut up. Something thumps twice this time. Damn, shut up. I'm busy right now, so be quiet. Thump, 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 thump. Damn it, it's not like a taiko at a fair. Who the hell is it? Calmly answer. It's my heart that's making the noise. My calm heart suddenly started thumping like it's about to explode. Does not need to be said what caused it. Basically, Shiro has never seen Rin in plain clothes. Can't imagine what I look like right now. First of all, I can't explain why I'm like this. I saw her plain clothes. I just saw her in something other than the school uniform.
あ、切れた
Yeah, what's up with me? I don't have any composure. First of all, Rin is my ally. She trusts me and is cooperating with me. So I have to answer
お
her
い
trust.
遠坂
Call out to her. Rin sees me, gets surprised, and starts looking
遠
around.
坂何してるんだよ
Go near her. No time to resist. She grabs my arm and pushes me into cover.
黙って。
After that, I feel something outrageous on my chest. Oh, cute! Ah! So cute! No, it's really soft. My brain is blown away. My heart that I calmed down earlier starts beating like a drum. But it's in 16 beat and I'm sure it'll turn 360 at times.
もういいから黙ってて。騒ぐと見つかっちゃうじゃない。
見つかるって
だからあいつによ。ほら、もっと奥に行って。こんなんじゃ隠れきれない。
Pushes her body out of mine. It feels like a firm piece of meat that is being pushed onto the cutting board to make it flat.
遠坂
Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I think I'm saying a very dangerous thing, but I can't comprehend myself. Sensation is so great, my brain is turned into a sponge.
だから静かにしてってば。ほら、見えるでしょ、エミヤくん。さくらの家の前。なんか変なやつが立ってない？
My boiling brain stops instantly. Someone strange is standing in front of Sakura's house.
確かに誰かいるな
Oh god, it's Gilgamesh. Oh no, it's Gilgamesh! Not this psychopath!
そう。さっきからもう30分近くマトウの家を見て監視ってわけじゃなさそうだけど、なんか尺に触るのよね。
Can't see his eyes from where I
遠
am.
坂交代しよう俺も見たい
あ、バカダメだってば。今出たら見つかるでしょ。って、来た。あいつこっちに来る。
Try to hide ourselves in this confined place. The footsteps approach. Oh, it's not. Is it Gilgamesh? He goes down the hill without stopping. What was that? I think he's a normal human being. He feels real. If you found out he's a legitimate human with form, but I still feel something weird. I don't know who he is, but our lives will come to an end if we follow him. He's so ominous I can't declare so.
以前さくらと。
Rin murmurs.
さくら
ええ。さくらは道を聞かれたらしいんだけど、何喋ってるかわからなかったとかなんとか。って。なんだってここにいんのよ、あんた。
Rin jumps out of the back alley as fast as
いや
lights.
それはこっちの質問だったそれを遠坂がだなこう人
Explain exactly what's happened to her. She must have understood as Rin stops right there. It's good she stopped, but she's now glaring at me silently. Oh, that pissed me off. I also wanted to panic because of the sudden event, but it's not fair if she's the only one who can make a face like that. She shouldn't have done it if she didn't want to. Damn, I feel stupid for getting all embarrassed about it.
遠坂とりあえず
Say so while turning away from her.
何？
調べた一星はマスター
おう、それは大丈夫。エミヤ君は嘘を言える人じゃないから。
Rin speaks plainly.
負けた
Sigh. Feels stupid for getting angry if she replies like that. Most feel like cheered up hearing her say that.
けど、どうやって確認したの？一星からはマスターの気配がしなかった。 なら確認の方法なんて
いや、霊樹があるかどうか確認したんだよ。どんなに気配を
ああ、そっか。腕を見れば一発だもん。
Ren nods at assessment. She tilts her head and wonders if she saw something strange.
ねえエミヤくん、あなたどうやって一世の霊樹を確認したの？
どうやったかって、そんなの脱がせたに決まってるじゃないか。
Also, Bunny, those elfin-like PNGs are so good. Oh, thank you! Well, you know, she's so me, so I had to give it a little changey. Thank you, Strange. Ren freezes while looking at me. How strange a part. What part is that as strange? Oh my god. So silly. The Mato household is quiet. Shinji isn't here and Sakura doesn't seem to be here either. Well, I'm wondering what to do now.
さくらが気になってきたの？
Ren says so as if it's natural to ask.
遠坂。
まあちょっと顔見知りなのよ。それより弓道部の子はみんな病状がひどかったんで、信徒の方の総合病院に移されてるわよ。
じゃあさくらは？
今頃は病室で眠ってるけど。なるほど。
なんだよその。
別に。けどそうよね。私への報告なんかよりいつも手伝いに来てくれる後輩の方が気がかりってなもんよ。私エミヤくんのことちょっと分かっちゃった。
Ren smiles meaningfully. It's really humiliating,
遠
but...
坂。なんでさくらがうちに通ってるって知ってるんだ？
そんなの弓道部に通ってればわかるわよ。ほら、首相の三辻さんと知り合いだし。
That Ren starts walking up the hill.
遠坂、帰るのか？
ええ、ここにいても仕方がないし、キャスター探しはまた練り直しだし。明日学校でアイデアを出し合いましょう。
Ren says goodbye and casually leaves. Then looks at me seriously for a
遠
minute.
坂。
ねえ、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
I will be your girlfriend immediately, Ren.
いいけど。
その例えばの話よ。もしさ、本人の意思とは関係なくよその家に養子にやられたら、その子はどういう気持ちで育つのかな。
Tallulah! Hold on, give me a second. Oh my god, are you trying to get back in the cupboard, you weirdo? You freak. Fine, go. Go! Hurry up. I got shit to do, Tallulah. Go in it or don't. I'm leaving it open. It's your choice. Okay, sorry about that. Tallulah hungers. How old? How old is who? Whatever. Ren acts like an adult. The adoption thing? Oh! Whoops, my bad. I thought you said that because I called her my girl. I said I'd be her girlfriend. This is what if someone's in for adoption or that. And you, yeah, that's a good question. Probably as a child because she said when they grow up. What does she mean with that question? Child that's adopted with no regard to their will. Life where their previous life is thrown away to be adopted by a complete stranger. People say children can't choose their parents. Children who are raised by a stranger if they're born, how they might feel.
エミヤくん？
Get myself together. How was I so sentimental? I don't even need to think about this
いや
question.、
どういう気持ちもないだろう。もらわれた先の家がいいところなら文句ないだろうし、悪いところなら文句があるんじゃないか？
そっか。そうよね。何当たり前のこと聞いてるんだろう。
Ren waves goodbye and goes up the hill. Her house is in the opposite direction from mine. Well, I have to get back to my house before it gets dark. Dinner ends before I realize it. I come home, trained with Saber in the dojo, then Puchine came home and I made dinner. We ate it together, now it's already past 8.
セイバーちゃん、もしかしてあっちじゃ有名な達人さんなの？
セーバーちゃんが教え出してからこっちシローったら別人みたいなんだけど。
それは私も驚いています。ですがシローの死は別にいるようですから、私の手腕ではありません。
She's still mad about the Archer thing. We're drinking after the meal tea now. It's good that Fujini and Saber are getting along. I don't want to interrupt, so I'll quietly drink tea and rest my body. That's tired from training.
師匠が2人？ありゃ、二股かけてるってことかな。
本人に自覚はないようですが、まあ結果がいいので黙認することにしました。確かにシローは自分に合った戦法を身につけた方がいい。
あ、セーバーちゃんは分かってるじゃない。そうそう、シローはずっと鍛えてきたんだから体はしっかりしてるのよ。
体を鍛える。確かにあのような道場があったのなら鍛錬にも身が入りましょう。
He nods emotionally and takes a sip of tea. Then,
あの道場で剣道をするのは久しぶりだよ。
Fujine corrects Saber while biting on a rice cracker.
剣道場ではなかった。シローは道場で竹刀を持たなかったの。
She looks at me with surprise.
まあそうだけど、親父が死んでからは使わなかったからな。
そうよ。シロー、暇さえあれば桐次さんと試合してたのに、桐次さんが亡くなったら途端に竹刀を持たなくなってさ。
Munch munch. Tiger nibbles the rice cracker while resting her head on the table. I have a bad feeling about this. When Fujine asks like this, conversation always goes to...
ああ、どうしてかな。あの頃は剣道少年だったのに、今じゃプー太郎。
やっぱりそうきたか。藤ね、昔の話なんてやめろよな。後ろ向きだぞ。そう。
I glare at her. She sulks and eats the rice cracker. Phew. Seems she's done now.
ああ、シローの幼年期の話ですか。
So why do you have to bring the conversation back up?
何？聞きたい聞きたい。
はい、興味があります。
よーし、ならお姉ちゃん話してあげよっかな。
The morale of Fujimura Taiga's army goes up due to the reinforcements brought on by Saber. Guess it can't be helped. I don't want to interrupt, so I guess I'll drink tea silently. Carry out my original intention of resting my body.
それでね、今はこんなにひねくれちゃったけど、子供の頃は可愛かったのよ。
うんうん。
でも妙に頑固なところがあってね、一度決めたことはなかなか変えなかったりしたっけ。
桐次はシローとは正反対だったのですか。
そうだよ。桐次さんは何でもオッケーって人だったから、いいことも悪いことも人それぞれ。そのくせ困ってる人を見たら何とかしちゃうのよね。シローもそんな桐次さんの真似ばっかりしてた。シローは桐次さんよりはっきりしてたから、悪いことはダメだって町のいじめっ子をバンバン叩いてたっけ。うん、その時からシローは正義の味方だったんだ。
Fujine happily talks about boring things. And besides her,
なぜシローは正義の味方なのですか。
Saber asked me a question.
なぜって聞か。
憧れている。その正義の味方に。
うん、まあそうだけど。
Embarrassing if she says superhero outright.
それはどうして。
どうしてって。
I realized that moment. There's no real reason. Sure, I was admired superheroes since he was a child. I kept on running so I could be of help to people. So I could be of help to people who were sad. That doesn't change even now. The reason behind it, why'd I try to be of help to people? I'll make your dream. It's the answer. It's the end of the person that meant everything to me. He died peacefully because of a simple statement I made. I wanted to protect that trust he had in me, even after he died, so that he would be able to rest in peace. But is that really the right reason?
シロ
ー。Hear my name and get a hold of myself.
いや、悪い。先に戻る。
Driven by unknown uneasiness, I get up. Unknown uneasiness. Leave the living room as if running away from something. No, not as if I did run away. It's a natural question. But I was scared something might be revealed if Saber stared at me like that.
なんで何が怖いってんだ俺は。
An uneasiness I don't understand myself. Shapeless fear and attacking nausea. I hurried in my room, bearing the headache. Fujine went home, saying she had work to do tonight. Saber sleeping in the room like yesterday. Can't sleep tonight either, so I stare into the darkness. It's not that I can't sleep because I'm conscious of her. Why do you try to be a superhero? It's because of those words. That question is still in my brain. She asked me why, and I answered because I admire them. It's obvious why I ran away then, because if she asked me why I admire them, I wouldn't be able to come up with an answer. No, I have an answer, but I'm unconsciously restraining myself from ever saying it.
正義の味方である。
I ask that now. I was just desperate to be like him when I was a child. I admire superheroes because there was an ideal I could not make come true. Should be the cause. True form of the ideal I have. No, the ideal I've had since 10 years ago. I glared into the sky, thinking if I could save someone, it would be a lie unless I could save everything. But which one is the lie? The ideal called a superhero that I've admired? The older I get, the more Shiro strays from the ideal. The ignorant child that did not know the limits, not know of limits, has learned of limits through knowledge. What cannot be saved, cannot be saved. A miracle is something too big for humans. But I believe I could be like Kiritsugu when I grew older. But all I obtained was the wisdom to conclude that an ideal is just an ideal. All I can do are remedial measures. Even though I've been attacked with the fact that it's meaningless, I've continued to do whatever I could, thinking that it's good enough if one person is saved by my actions. Even though my objective is to save as many lives as I can, I've lost a lot of things on the way, but I continued so that I wouldn't lose. Even if I'm battered by reality, I can keep standing if I don't accept the loss, even if I'm only bluffing. That ideal, the ideal to not hurt anyone is beautiful. I'll make your dream. Yes, just the thought of that. Nobody was gonna do it. I would inherit his dream myself. So I must become a superhero. I have to succeed, Kiritsugu. I protect what he admired. I can create no victims, and if everyone can keep living peacefully, how good would it?
そんなものはこの世のどこにもありはしない。
うるさい。
Just further reject the words that come to mind. He told me to drown in my ideals and die. Those words are ominous, as if correctly predicting Shiro's end. Ninth day. And I see his dream. Memory of the man who was set up as a hero. Story of a knight who was understood by no one. It was a simple story. In short, there was something wrong with him. He had some power, and he had some ambition, but he used his powers at the wrong places from beginning to end, and he died. It's only natural. Power exists to grant you your own wishes. Compassion does no good for others. Kirie says so often, but everything is balanced because everything you do comes back to you. One gets energy because actions circle around to create more energy, but not having that means never being replenished. For example, if one lives for others and not oneself, I'm sure one would run out of power right away. There is such a thing as disposable money. It's what it'd be like. Be used by strangers and it'd only disappear after it's used. It's easy to take advantage of it, and that it'd be used is already a given. That's why in the end, he saw many betrayals, and his life was ended by someone he saved. Just makes me mad. I want to question him why. He worked hard, put in great effort, even though he's an ordinary human being. And he managed to make a miracle with his own blood, and his compensation was betrayal and death. It's not even a joke, but he died satisfied. I have no intention of commenting on someone's life, but I can never accept that one thing. It's my impression of the dream I've seen a few times now. I usually wake up here, but it seems the dream continues today. He's standing in hell. It's a scene of some natural disaster, not the result of human conflict.
契約しよう。我が死後を預ける。
He wipes the words of the contract. After that, he changed as though possessed by something and saved people who could not normally be saved. Oh, so this must be how he became a heroic spirit. Seeing it this way, it's nothing much. I bet the people he saved are not even in the hundreds. He can't even be called a hero with such a number. Nor would he be promoted to a heroic spirit. But the number isn't important. The qualification of a hero, one who passes humans, is to be able to save those that are fated to die. It's an alteration of fate. Title card. It does not matter if he does not have power as a hero, as long as he averted disaster. Stop yawning me. That could not be changed, however small in scope. No. The world would obtain a heroic spirit in compensation for the miracle. He became a hero and saved those that could not have been saved. As a result, he became a spirit after he died, and is now repeating what he was doing before he died, being a servant. I guess compensation for a miracle is to become a convenient, disposable tool that will fight for others even after they die. Heroic spirits, superior spirits chosen from amongst humans, the guardians of humanity, but they're not the ones with free will like the servants. Heroic spirits are guardians of humanity. Guardians do not have a free will, and they are treated as powers. They are called forth to protect the world only when a factor appears that could destroy it. There are weapons that destroy these factors. The servant system is a summoning ritual that takes advantage of these guardians. The guardians are summoned into every age, eliminate the offending factor, and disappear from the world. I would hate to be like that, but he must have been prepared to take on that role. Do we not know the information yet in this route? We did, but sometimes they reiterate on it to make a point. And we might have even wished for it. Because right now we're learning this in relation to Archer, not in relation to Saber, which is why they're going over it. That would be perfect if he could save people after he died, especially because Archer's storyline is similar to how Shiro feels. So that's why they're bringing it up again. Even though he did not have the power to save them when he was alive, he must have believed he could avert every tragedy if he became a heroic spirit. With that in mind, he made a contract with the world to give up his body after death, and he saved 100 people. Believing that, he would be able to save tens of thousands of people afterwards. How stupid of him. That can't be. Because for a heroic spirit to be called upon, the place would have already have to be a place of death. Spirits are summoned only into hell. They appear only when the world is about to be destroyed by people. Humans are the ones that will perish from their own doings, so the process of destruction must always be the same. Jealousy, hatred, selfishness, desire. The man who loved people and tried to be of help to them was shown the same ugliness even after he died. He was called into such scenes and served his responsibility as a guardian. He killed and killed and killed and killed. He killed everyone that was around him, and he was summoned to save humanity as a whole. I don't know how many times he repeated that, nor do I know how many times they will have to repeat it again. So there's only one thing I can say. He has been betrayed by many things, but in the end he was betrayed by the only thing he believed in, his ideal. When I wake up, that's all I can say. My body feels tired and I can't move at all. My mind is the only clear thing, and I blankly stare at the ceiling.
うすうすそうだろうとは思ってたけど、あれやっぱりあいつの記憶だったか。
Sighing stare at the ceiling. This is hard. He could have told me that I might get a glimpse of his memory when I'm asleep, because masters and servants are connected. If he had told me, I could have cut my consciousness so that I wouldn't see such a
起き
thing.
よ。今日もいっぱいやることあるし。
I get up. My body is heavy and my eyelids are heavier than steel. I curse how I'm not a morning person and start changing into my uniform
け
slowly.
ど、まあ。
I don't know if this is as I expected or not, but he used to be a hot-blooded man. I don't know what hero he is. It seems he was more honest
まあ
before.
それもあんな人生を送ったあげく死後もこんな目に遭わされちゃ確かに性格歪むわよね。
I laugh it off, my face in the mirror. Look serious and about to cry, but I decide to laugh. Because I have to do so, or I won't be able to face Archer normally. I get ready and drink the tea in the living room. I don't usually eat breakfast, so it's pretty quick. I have 15 minutes until I have to get going. The tea is like a ritual I perform every morning to wake up.
リン、いつまで遊んでいるつもりだ。
There's one fool that cannot read his master's
い
mind.
つまでって7時半までよ。
誰が登校時間を言っているか。他のマスターと協力することは悪くない。だが、君の場合は選んだパートナーが悪すぎる。
はあ。
Not again. Archer tells me to cut ties with Shiro every chance he gets.
だからその気はないって言ったでしょ。アーチャーはそう言うけど私は適任だと思う。そのエミヤくんなら何があっても裏切らないと思うしさ。
本来、信頼は駆け引きで築くものだ。理由のない信頼など、それこそ信用ならん。いいか、あれは勝ちの。
ふざけないでアーチャー。あんた、私にあんな下道と志を同じにしろっていうの？
Put my teacup down and stare at him. Even if it may be sarcasm, I can't ignore what he just said. The air freezes. I'm seriously pissed, and he has no intention of backing down. We stare at each other for a while.
確かに、キャスターは下道だが、あれはあれで実に魔術師らしい。その点で言えば、リンは戦いには向いていない。魔術師ならば、志より。
皮肉を言っても無駄よ。私は方針を変えないわ。
まったく。どうしたのだ一体。エミやシローと知り合ってからの君はおかしいぞ。
Realize that without having you telling me, but I can't help it. He doesn't have anything even though he's a magus. He's dangerously single-minded. It's unproductive to scheme against such a guy, and he's,
リン、どうした？
そうね。ええ。けどアーチャー、それもこれもみんなあんたがつまんないもの見せるからじゃない。
何？
いいわ、忘れて。とにかくあんたが私のサーバントである以上、私は私が信じることしかやらない。
say so with anger. That makes me realize I don't feel any sympathy, even after learning about his past. I'm just mad at him.
ほんと。あーちゃん、返事は？
Take it out on Archer and glare at him. The knight in red makes his usual gesture.
仕方あるまい。主が不調ならば、支えるのが進化の役割だからな。君が本調子になるまで、陰ながら見守るとしよう。
He answers with a reply that's neither a yes or a no. I wake up. I feel heavy like there's lead inside my head.
なんだろう。ここんとこ目覚めが悪いな。
Because I have lots to think about or because I'm seeing strange dreams? Even though I usually don't see dreams, I think I've been seeing something like a dream recently.
まあ、綺麗な刀だったけどさ。
See images of swords in my dreams. In them, his short swords come up pretty often.
そうだよ。気に入ってるよ。悪いか。
Not the sword sexual coming back. I curse the person that's not here and get up from my futon. It's before 6 in the morning. I can't be affected by strange dreams. I have to go make breakfast. Saber sees me off as I leave the house. I'm getting used to this lifestyle as the morning passes by smoothly. Oh great, he's getting used to it? That means things are gonna change. I don't see Ren at the gate. Since the only suspect we had, Issei, turned out to be innocent, I bet she's busy running around gathering information.
人事じゃない。俺も調査しないと。
But how will I do that? I guess Ren is investigating people at school, so I guess I'll investigate the building. Well, life's not convenient enough to let me notice anything I haven't noticed before. Searched the school using all the breaks I had and the first half of lunch break, but I wasn't able to find anything strange.
何か知らんがお疲れ。
Must be done eating already as he greets me while reading an old poetry book.
サンキュー。飯食うからお茶もらうぞ。あれ、急須は？
ああ、こっちだ。しかしな、今日は昆布茶しかないが。
なら左右でいいや。俺、どうも昆布茶のドロッとした感じ、ダメだ。
そうかそうか。では明日までに職員室から緑茶でももらってこよう。
I leave the laughing Issei to himself, pour water into my cup and sit
じゃ、
down.
いただきます。
Clap my hands together and open my lunch. At the same time, someone knocks on the door.
いっせ。
ん？
But it's Rin. One sec. He goes to open the door. Oh, it's the teacher. Visitor is Kuzuki Sensei, the one in charge of the student council. I see Kuzuki Sensei here a lot, but I bet it's Emi's in the student council room a lot from his point of view. Silently eat my chicken sprinkled lunch. Must not be anything important today, as Issei and Kuzuki are just chatting. Munch, munch, munch.
先生。
そうか。邪魔をしたな。言わずとも承知しているだ。
はいはい。分かってますって。
Kuzuki Sensei leaves and Issei comes back in a good mood. Oh, I just saw something rare. It's really rare to see Kuzuki chatting about meaningless things with a student. And with that shy Issei, oh, they might get along since they're both stubborn, but it's still
なあ、いっ
strange.
せ。
ん？なんだエミヤ。
いや、前から疑問に思っていたんだが、お前とクズキ、仲いいのか？
Oh, he's surprised.
いや、答えられないならいい。ふとそう思っただけだから、気にするな。
ああ、違う違う。そういえばエミヤには言ってなかったな。と気がついてね。
は？
It's like his brother.
ちょっと待って、それどういうことだ？
だから兄貴分だって。宗一郎。久月先生は3年ほど前からうちに居候しているんだ。見ての通り
Oh,
朴
so it's
突な
the
人柄だが、
teacher.
裏表のない誠実な心をしている。
クズキが竜道寺に住んでいる？
Feels like I got hit in the head with a hammer. But I act calm and ask Issei to continue.
そういえば最近見慣れない女がいるって言ったよな。そいつのこと
知ってるも何も。あの女は久月先生の言い名付けだ。近々祝言を挙げる。
Second
一
shot.
世、そういうの見慣れない女って言わないんじゃないのか。
Try my hardest to object with a dizzy head.
見慣れない女は見慣れない女だ。久月先生の言い名付けであろうと、名前も知らない女など、それで十分だろう。
Issei stops the conversation as if she's angry. Anyways, this is something I can't ignore. Soichiro is coming from the temple, and there's a woman that's said to be there. I hear his fiancée showed up about a month ago. That's Castor. All her masters are right there.
と、そういうわけなんだが。
Classroom after school. We don't have 10 more minutes. We don't even have 10 more minutes till we have to go home. But I tell her about Kazuki.
どうだろう。一世のこともあるし、竜道寺に住んでるからって怪しいと決めつけるのは。
久月先生か。マスターとしての気配。
I don't know if she's listening to me. She's finding
魔術
herself.
師じゃない。なんだ、よかった。それじゃあとりあえず
なんで？そんな怪しいやつマスターに決まってるじゃない。
Period. Well, I'm starting to get used to this, but still, I can't keep up with her thought process.
今夜にでも仕掛けるわよ。学校に手を回して夜勤になるように仕向けるから。エミヤ君も準備しといて。
Sorry, she's looking.
ちょっとクズキを夜勤にするって。
当然でしょ。機会は待ったなし。夜まで学校に残らせて
念のため聞くが。
実力行使。
Face just like I did to you sounds a bit sweet. So as I thought, she's a bully inside. Maybe I fought her over the playground's piece when we were small.
俺は反対だ。試すにしてももっと穏やかな方法がある。
危険じゃないわよ。私だって影から軽いガンドを打つだけよ。もし久月先生が
いや、それも問題だろう。もし久月が
わからないわね。それ一体何が
そっちこそわからないやつ。
Red must have finally realized that she stops combo. It's only for an instant.
そう。別にいいわよ。
She usually concludes. Guess it's meaningless to say anything to her when she's
わ
determined.
かった。俺も付き合う。遠坂を
それはこっちのせ下校時間ね。それじゃあ待ち合わせは
She looks away and walks off. I leave the classroom after her.
では今夜。
いや、まだクズ。
I report to Saber about today. She must agree with Ren and is hyped up already.
そういうわけだから今日の鍛錬はなしだ。
は？なぜそのようなことを聞くの？
いや、腹がもたれるのかなって。
あ、いえ、そのようなことはないと思いますよ。普段から正しい。はい、そちらの方が。
I see. I've trained to be able to move right after meals, so I guess there's no problem. But I'll make it like
それじゃあ今に言ってるけど。
シローの邪魔をするわけにはいきません。
Because she'll be sitting here Japanese style meditation.
了解。
Leave the dojo. It's dark outside. Meeting at 7. This mean we'll be attacking him in an hour after we meet. We'll have to fight if he turns out to be a master. Castor is a wary servant. She would never give another chance to a surprise attack if she found out her master had been attacked. I'll have to make sure we beat him if we're gonna attack. I can't let my enemy escape, nor can I run away. No matter who it may be, Castor's master has to be defeated to stop Castor. Don't attacking all the people in this town. If all goes well, we'll take away his command spell and he won't be master. But in the worst case, we'll have to try to kill each other. Weapon at my place, something I can easily put energy into would be a wooden sword. My successive strengthening has been pretty good recently, so even a wooden sword would become a good weapon. It's only in the case of normal battles. I need a better weapon if I'm to fight against a master servant. Imagine what I saw in my dream. Twin swords of black and white. If they're about that long, I should be able to use them. Most of all, I could fight decently if I had those swords. I'd be able to protect myself, not be a burden on Saber, and be proud that I'm Saber the master. Shoulder slump as I head to the porch. I'll just do what I can. For now, I'll concentrate on making dinner. Saber always seems so serious, but it seems she's looking forward to the meals. It's my secret joy to make her happy. 7 o'clock. Ren comes right on time.
お待たせ。必要なものを揃えてたら時間かかっちゃった。で、
Show her the one sword bag. There's one sword in here. It's about all the prep I can do.
まあ、しょうがないか。そもそも白兵戦なら
そうだな。セイバーがいる以上。
I can't think of a situation where I'll be helping her out.
リン、なぜ
Then Saber asks for the serious expression.
ええ、あいつなら置いてきた。今夜は奇襲だし、セイバーがいるなら
Ren starts walking. I don't know what she's thinking, but I guess we won't be getting Archer's help. Time passes. One has to pass this intersection if we're gonna go to the school at the to the temple. From the school to the temple, sorry. It's been about an hour since we got here. A boundary field has been created.
外から見られるのはアウトだけど、防音だけは完璧。ここ一帯ミサイルが落ちても。
According to Ren, it's so quiet around us. Guess it's because Ren's field is working, but the town is too lifeless. It's already been 7 days since the war started. Seems the town is having its spirits slowly drained without anyone noticing.
エミヤ君、隠れて。
Move to the wall. Can't even hear footsteps. See a shadow under the streetlight. A tall, lean figure. The familiar figure is definitely that of Kazuki. He passes us with his usual ordered steps. Too defenseless. I'm suddenly attacked by the feeling he might be innocent. Seems she's in doubt as well. I guess she's still going with the plan as she points her index finger at him. Gander. It's a curse to reduce the target's ability, considered to be the simplest magic. Her shot's more like a gunshot, but I'm sure she'll go easy.
準備はいい？
She murmurs. I'll still make it. It's a possibility that he's innocent. Isn't there another way to check if he's a master or not? Give me that Ren point. I bite my lips to bear the uneasiness. I'll have to bear it. If Kazuki turns out to be innocent, I'll just have to remove the curse on him.
仕掛けるわよ。
Takes a small breath, and right after that, a backboard is released. She must have made a sound on purpose. It's slow, but the back haze goes for Kazuki like a pitcher's changeup. When a disease that will cause him to be sick in bed for 2 days. But 2 days of inaction is fatal for a master. There has to be some kind of reaction if he's a master. She jumps. Kazuki's not reacted at all. Her shot mercilessly hits him in the head. But right before that, it's nullified by a robe that suddenly appears in the sky. And those supposed to get hit by the shot looks at us, as if saying he knew we were here all along. Quickly took the wooden sword out of my bag and put magical energy into it. It's no time to be screwing up the strengthening magic. The robe that appeared in front of Kazuki now takes form. Female limbs appear from the bluish-purple robe. Teleportation. Complete teleportation is considered to be sorcery even in the modern world. Caster has easily performed such a thing to appear in front of us.
忠告したはずですよ、宗一郎。
She must not think nothing of us as she calmly talks to Kazuki.
そうでもない。実際に獲物は釣れた。
そうね。あまり大きな魚ではなさそうだけど、大量であることは間違いないわ。
Running away would be hard now. No, if Caster and her master are here, all we have to do is fight them, even if it's the middle of town.
出てこないの？
何よあのタヌキ。
She grumbles from her hiding spot.
3秒あげるわ、お嬢さん。
Since she says so and points her hand in our direction. Call what happened at the temple. She won't hold back. Knowing her, I bet she'll destroy this whole area along with the wall we're
エミヤ君、
behind.
合図をしたら飛んで。
Since her nodding behind me, but something I need to confirm before that.
え？
I won't wait for a reply. I go out to the intersection with my wooden sword.
シロ！
Rin must not want me to go alone as she comes out as well.
あら、意外ね。少しは物分かりが良くなったのかしら。
Caster watches us with composure. Kazuki's sitting next to her. We're about 10 meters apart. No matter how I think about it, her finger would be much faster than me running into them. If I show myself in spite of that, I have to do something before I fight. That is...
遠坂とエミヤか。マトウだけではなく。
Check the true identity of him, the one Caster's protecting.
どうしたエミヤ？
Says so in his usual manner. Don't feel presence as a magus from him. No, I don't even feel his desire to win.
Kazuki.
It's possible that Kazuki is controlled by her. Can't fight against him until I get that cleared up. She admits an intent to kill. That alone tells me the question is off limits for her.
うるさい坊や殺してしまおうか
Her words are not a threat,
待
but
てその質問
Kazuki stops her in his usual
疑
manner.
問には理由があるは
Throat is dry. Must be Caster's intent to kill. The rope figure tells me I'll be killed if I say something bad. I
あん
buried
たが
him.
どうやってマスターになったかは知らない。だっていうのに見逃してるってこと。
Cecil will
キ
glare
ャ
at
スターがやっ
Caster.
ている
ああ、そいつは竜道寺に巣を張って、今までも、そしてこれからも犠牲者は増え、そいつは町の人間。
なるほどそういうことかにもかかわらずマスターである
ああ、もしあんたがキャスターの行為を知ってい、俺たちは、
いや
He declares so firmly. I don't think it's a lie. He's straightforward, like when he's teaching. So with relief, keeping watch on her. He's a victim. He's not being controlled. He just didn't know about it. All that's left is to defeat Caster.
だがエミやキャスターの行いはそう悪いものなのか
I had a feeling that would happen. Still, he plainly says so.
他人が何人死のうが私には関わりのないことだまったく随分と半端なことをしているのだな
Nothing different from usual. Gives his honest
無関
opinion.
係の人間を巻き込むつもり。
すべての人間は無関係だが私は魔術師などではない
Kazuki takes a step back. He watches it from behind Caster.
キャスターの傀儡というのは当たっている私は聖杯戦争など知らんキャスターがもっと私も自分の命が一番可愛いキャスターが何を企もうと知らぬでは好きにしろキャスター
She's standing in front of us with an expression of victory.
ああもうとんだタヌキ同士じゃないあいつら
Tosaka complains, but she doesn't move. No, she can't move. In terms of skills as Magi, we have no chance of beating Caster. The masters are Magi, so we can't match the excellent mages like
そうか
Caster.
ではここで死しても構わんのだな
Hear a voice coming from behind me. Before I can turn around, the servant of the sword Saber charges forward. My voice won't catch up to her. She's already armed and charges at Kazuki like the wind.
お待ちなさいセイバー
She confronts Saber with her casting. She uses 5 verses for her spell. Saber is a wind for charging 10 meters in a flash. Caster is lightning for finishing her spell even faster. Whoosh! It's a raging thunder at that. She shoots off 5 bolts of light in under a second, and the bullets pierce Saber like fatal thorns. But Saber is like really big magic
私の魔術を
resistance.
防ぎきる騎士など知らない
Like it even, like, I'm pretty sure it says. Yeah, we have like really good magic resistance. And then let's see. Her magic is A+. Caster screams. Even I tried to evade Caster's spell, but Saber is nullifying it just by glaring at it. She's not even looking at Caster. Her target is the one she has to slash is Kazuki. Saber slashes him without hesitation.
様
What? Did she like him? Confusion. The intersection becomes silent again. Saber stops after slashing her sword. Everyone here thinks the batter's over due to the incredible speed. Yeah, everyone except Kazuki is sitting there calmly. Status screen updated. What updated? Why is it? Oh. We have a lot on Lancer. Good gosh. Why do we have that much info skills? Charisma. Clairvoyance. Mind's eye. High speed. Oh, maybe that's what. Ability to stay alive. I wish I had that ability. I don't care about anyone. I feel like Castor would be that kind of guy. But she just called him Sama. That's a very, like, respectful way to refer to someone. See? Look how she says it, too.
Soichiro sama.
Seems like she's sad. Charge, stop, slash. Having repelled all of Castor's spells, Saber settled the match without giving anyone a chance to stop her. The charging speed, her footwork, and her attack were perfect. Her sword slashed the enemy master. Surprise attack at the perfect moment. Her slash splits him in two. No, it should have. Bewilderment causes her to gasp. What's going on? Saber, still in the posture of having swung the sword, stares at the enemy in front of her with blank amusement. Even Saber doesn't understand what's going on. Perfect strike that was slashed horizontally. The attack has stopped. The sword has been stopped before slashing the enemy's body, being caught between something. Could such a miracle occur? Her sword has been stopped by Kazuki, knee and elbow. Her sword has been stopped between his elbow and his knee. She doesn't know, of course, that there's a technique to stop the blade with bare hands, and there are experts today who actually use it. But still, she would not have stood there in astonishment if this were a normal fight. This is the battle of a servant, and the enemy is a human. For him to stop an invisible sword with his bare body, he must be insane. His voice is deep as if coming from the ground. Her body moves. She tries to pull back her sword with all her might. At that instant, an impact strikes her head from the back. She doesn't understand at all. It's her first time fighting a man that can stop a sword barehanded. And could this be an attack with his bare hands? She was punched. The back of her head was hit from such close range. She evades it, still not knowing what it is. Something goes past her temple. She understands it's a fist strengthened by some magic, and she jumps. She has a long weapon. She's at a disadvantage at close range against an unarmed opponent. She retreats to short range, the range where she can make use of her sword. Of course, she keeps facing her enemy while she does so. She's moving to get out of the range and she's moving to get out of the range advantageous to her enemy. It's established rule to pursue a retreating enemy, but the enemy does not pursue her. Castor's master, the man will be defeated if he stays there, doesn't move and pierces her through her solar plexus. Breathes out. When he feels the impact, the attack is stopped by her armor and only the impact comes to her. Impacts continue. The things aimed accurately at her vital points are human fists. She even have time to gasp. By the time she realizes this mountain-like fingers are the cause of the impact, the match has been decided. Fists shower down on her. Her man's fists are fired in rapid succession with heaviness and intensity as if they're made of iron. How should it be expressed? His arms are flexible like a whip, but they move in the right angles. If his arms are shot out like a flash, his forearms that move from there are like the technique of a fierce god. The almost invisible attacks are attacking her in weak spots. Allows no counterattack. Even her arms are targeted, and the pain reaches her core even through her armor. The attacks all come from the outside to the inside. Swinging arms change direction using the elbows of fulcrum, and they beat Saber from impossible directions. They're sharp and dull. It's not an instant kill, but they contain poison that will lead to death. It's all that's contained in these attacks. Even though the fists can't be avoided, they aren't that heavy. But the pain numbs her mind every time she receives a blow. Taking that small opening, the fist goes for the back of her head like a death sight. Avoids it instinctively. Attacks going for her arms and body are fine, but the back of her head would prove fatal for her. Therefore, she concentrates on that one attack, a monster that can stop a sword with his bare hands. Facing these strange attacks that she's experiencing for the first time, the only thing she trusts are her own instincts.
よくかわす。まだ混乱していると。
Enemy's arms stop moving. His stance is like his arms, steady like a rock.
なるほど。
And moves. What's different about the attack? Saber, who was avoiding all the fatal blows, could not dodge his attack. Her mind fades. The impact landing on the back of her head shakes her brain. She still manages to raise her hands. The man's attack cannot penetrate through her armor. Then the man will go for her bare head. She raises her arms to protect her face. The impact comes through the arms. It's like a snake crawling through a thick forest. The enemy's fists can easily make their way through. Her mind fades away. The body of the snake, his left elbow smashed into her collarbone. Ouchie. Avoids it by retreating a bit and grips her sword. The course of the fist after that. She readies herself for the blow that will go for the back of her head from the left side. She cannot make light of him anymore. The enemy is to take consciousness. She will let him, but she will cut down his arms as compensation. She opens her eyes wide and she is astonished at the change. At the elbow is the fulcrum. The blows come straight down from above. Circular orbit of his attacks change to a straight line. She instantly moves her neck to avoid the blow. The hag lands on her shoulder. She glares at her enemy with her left shoulder destroyed and her spine freezes up. Hand moves half his body. His right hand has not been used yet. The fist that has been set at the height of her throw is released like a cannon. Unlike the previous attack— oh my god! Can we get on with it? This is the same thing over and over again. I'm sorry, I'm getting impatient. Unlike the previous attacks followed in a line, this attack is executed as a point. Thrusting fist aimed at the person in front of him. With his force and precise accuracy, he should be able to pierce through her. With his charged attack, it should be easy to pierce her throat, break her bones, smash her head to pieces. But it misses. The surprise attack is useless on her. Her instincts bordering on precognition. Snake-like fist grazed past her neck. Oh my god. Can we move on? Please. Please! Seeing that choice is stuff in an attack at that moment. Oh damn. I don't like this. Unbelievable sound comes from right beside her neck. Oh my god, no. Snake's fang pierces her. Instant dodge, the attack that passes her uses its finger to dig into her neck with a sound. Anchor? What does that mean? Ow! Leave her alone! Shock passes through her with a shudder. Hand is originally something used to grab, not punch. Must be supported by caster's magic as the enemy fingers easily squeeze off her neck. Her sword is raised. Her sword moves to cut off the enemy's arms before her neck is crushed. She is unable to finish her attack. Before it's swung, her body gets thrown. Feels her body fly through the air. An overswing like a pitcher. The man holds onto Saber's neck and he throws her with one arm. Fastball, but the human is the ball. No way she can land safely from it. Her neck is scraped off and she is smashed into a wall at the speed of 200 kilometers per hour. Body is forced to stop its action. Jesus. Everyone watches in astonishment, not just me and Ren. Even Caster, who should be overwhelmed with victory, watches her master in astonishment. Saber's quick charge to Kazuki. From the nightmare-like grab to the perfect throw. Saber doesn't move. She was thrown by her neck and smashed back first into the wall. Wound on her neck should be fatal. Even worse, she hit the wall with such speed. I don't think it killed her, but I'm sure she won't be able to move. At the very least, she'll stay on the ground till the wounds in her neck and body heal. I murmur without realizing. Even though the fists are strengthened, Kazuki's only human. Who could possibly think he'd be able to overwhelm a servant?
マスターの役割は後方支援などと決めつけるのはいいがな。
The lame figure turns.
例外は常に存在する。
Just prove that to us. So the rules, the one who fight and the one who support are reversed.
何をしているキャスター、後方支援をするのなら
Enemy. Kazuki stares at Rin. Threat to him would not be Saber, but Rin, who's able to attack from a distance. That's why he won't attack us. Well, he knows that letting a Magus fight a Magus would be the most sure way to kill.
どうしたキャスター。
いえ、
Kazuki silently nods and walks towards us. Caster faces Saber behind him.
ちょっとセイバーは面食らってやられたけど、あいつのネタは
Rin slowly retreats while glaring at him. A battle between a magus and a fighter is a fight for distance. Even though Kazuki has monstrous fighting techniques, he has no magic resistance. Therefore, we can win if we cast something. We win if we manage to cast a spell before he reaches us. Kazuki faces Rin and does not move. Caster is walking towards the wall where Saber is smashed. The action is a mistake. The opening I can take advantage of, so now. Well, we're on the Rin route, so let's protect Rin. Saber isn't dead yet. Even though Kazuki was an uninspected monster, Saber isn't lost yet. Besides, Caster should be able to finish her off. Put strength to my grip. I glare at Kazuki so as not to miss his blinking. Instant he faces Ren, I slide myself in between them. Knowing Ren, I bet she'll jump instantly to the side and shoot. No time to do so. It happens in an instant. The instant I think Kazuki's body wavered, he's in front of Ren. She's astonished, but she instantly points her hand at him. The right hand that almost pierced Saber's neck strikes Tosaka right in her chest. Time stops for Ren. She's hit right in the center of her body and has her breath stopped. That's it. She can't breathe, she can't cast her spell, and she has most of her ability as the magus cut off. She managed to instantly jump back, so the attack only stopped her breath. The next attack, even though she jumped back, is only about a meter or so. Such a distance, it's not even considered a retreat against him. I move in between them. Using my wooden sword as a shield, I face Kazuki, who's about to attack Ren. Damn, she got smacked. Thrusts his fist. Can't see it. How does Saber voice it? Desperately protect my left side. Hear a heavy sound at the sound of my wooden sword breaking. See Kazuki getting ready for his next attack. I'll die. I feel it instinctively. My strength in wooden sword was like metal. If he can destroy it in one blow, he can destroy any part of my body. I can't stop him. Ren's coughing painfully behind me. I can't see his attacks, and my only weapon was destroyed. His fist accurately goes for my temple. Emiya Shiro will die from that hammer-like attack. Having my head smashed off, I'd probably splatter a rain of blood and brains. I'll die if I don't stop it. A weapon. I can't match him. Need a strong weapon to make up for the vast difference in our powers. Oh, instead of summoning Saber's sheath, we're gonna summon Archer's swords. I imagine myself dying. Now if that happens, I'll die if I can't stop it. A weapon. I need a weapon. A weapon that he can't destroy. And a quickly furnished weapon like a wooden sword, but a proven strong weapon. Yep, there's Archer. Finest quality at that. A weapon undeserved by me. Yes, a weapon he carries would surely.
Torres.
And I'll make them. I'll make them even if it's impossible. I'll make them no matter what the consequences may be. Make myself believe that strengthening and reproduction, things that already exist and things that do not already exist, are similar. It's right, there's no time to think. Fake them no matter what. Doesn't matter if something gets destroyed in the process. I don't care if it's just a fake. Terry, forget everything. Jedi, know I'm not the only one who'll be killed if I can't stop it. Ren will. The spectacle. Ren speaks out for me. Deep voice. Is that Kazuki's voice? Something might have happened in my ears I can't hear properly. Not even my ears, but the sense of my limbs are too weak. Only my right eye is functioning. I watch the approaching fist. Observe someone else's actions block the attack. My arms are about to rip off. Even though I have no feeling, I hear my nerves tearing off. Hands are in my hands are twin swords. The Yang sword, Kansho, and the Yin sword, Bakuya. name of the swords. Even though they're haphazardly reproduced, the swords still present their existence to the wielder. But I'm sorry, I can't protect you guys perfectly with my skill. Spring apart. Twin swords that parried 30 attacks break as if saying they can't take anymore. It's not because they lost against its fist. The swords disappeared because I couldn't maintain their image. Twin sword may be unexpected, as Kazuki shows hesitation for the first time. Then, strong one created in the intersection.
Saber!
Look towards the wall. Saber must have healed as she's standing up. Caster's backing away from her. Yes, that's why it was a mistake. Even though she was defeated, Saber still has her powers. There's no way that Saber, who is powerful magic resistant, could be cornered by Caster. It's Kazuki's role to finish Saber off, but Caster made a mistake. She must have been planning something, but that extra thinking caused her to lose out on her perfect chance. Kazuki retreats. He stands as if to protect Caster. He makes a precise decision.
マスター
二度通じる相手ではない。侮ったのは私の方だったな。あと一芸手を凝らすべきだった。
Kazuki's right. Saber is cornered because of his techniques. But that's only up to now. I can't cope with it no matter how many times I receive them, but Saber's already used to the attacks. The main point of a tactic is to not have a concrete shape. Even though they are strong... Sorry, I just saw something. Kazuki's attacks are too odd, so they're easily seen through. Therefore, they must be fatal on the first strike. It's the difference between a technique that's trained to an art and an action that's trained to the utmost limits.
わかりましたわ、宗一郎。ええ。
Who's that directed at? Caster's robe flutters as she finishes. Nothing after that. The bluish-purple robe circles Kazuki as if through sorcery, and they disappear without trace.
やられた。いくらなんでもこうなったらクズキは竜道寺から降りてこない。
Did Caster and Kazuki disappear without caring for her wounded chest? Ren grits her teeth in regret. I understand how she feels. Since we attacked them, he'll now stay at the temple. So we have to go attack their territory for to defeat Caster. But the Ryudo temple has a gate watcher called Assassin, and Kazuki and Caster aren't easy enemies either. We'll lose if we just attack them recklessly. But we have to go to the Ryudo temple if we want to defeat Caster.
リン、忠告しますが、アーチャーを動員したところで。
私だってあの山がどれぐらい変化ぐらい分かってる。
では、キャスターを撃つ。
冗談。やられっぱなしは性に合わないし、何よりキャスターは放っておけない。
He has me by looking at me. Saber must have followed Ren's example since she looks as if she's asking me whether that's the case.
当たり前だ。いつまでもあの二人を放ってはおけない。キャスターは魔力集めをやめないだろうし、マスターであるクズキも止めないと言った。な、竜道寺にはアサシンもいるようだけど、キャスターのマスターであるクズキを倒せばことは済む。
そうね。クズキ先生がおとなしくレイジを消させてくれるとは思えないけど、とにかく取り押さえればなんとかなる。当面はこっちも作戦を立てるしかないわけだけど。
Then, I don't know why, but Ren suddenly...
それよりエミヤ君、さっきのは何？あなたの魔術って強化だけじゃなかったの？
She has to give the serious expression. She mean reproducing archer's swords? Well, I'm so surprised myself, but I don't think she should glare at me for it.
黙ってないで答えなさいよ。前に言ったわよ。
いや、そうだけど、初めにできたのが東映で、そっちは効率が悪いから
言ってない。頭にくるぐらい聞いてない。
Glares at me. I don't know why, but Ren's really pissed.
じゃあ聞くけど、あなた、東映魔術は今回が。
ああ、そうなるかな。強化の鍛錬に失敗した時、仕切り直すたなんていうか、外見は似せられるけど、
中身は空っぽ？何？
いや、ちゃんと中身も考えてはいるんだけど、うまくいかなかった。イメージしたものは本物には及ばないんだけど、さっきのは真に迫ってたか。
じゃあエミヤ君、あなたは強化より先に
習得っていうよりそれしか親父はそれじゃ何の役にも立たないから。
そうね。私でもきっとそう。でもおかしな話よね。アーチャーの剣をあれだけ長時間複製、属性が限られているのかな。汎用性はないけど、ある事柄に関してのみ優れた魔術師ってのもいるし。とりあえず今日は帰ります。セイバーも自己回復に魔力を使ったようだし。
No one at the house. The hallway's dead silent. My ears might be screwed up as I can't even hear my own footsteps. The numbness in my limbs won't go away, and I don't feel like I'm stepping on the ground. Surprised that I can still walk in this condition, I go with Saber to my room.
Today's の鍛錬はなしにしよう。セイバーも疲れてるだろ。あんなひどい傷を負ったんだしさ。
Talk to Saber once I get to my room.
いいえ、私の方は問題ありません。それよりシロ。
いや、別に大丈夫だ。
わかりました。
セイバーこそ。
Can't provide magical energy first, so I can just make some food.
シロ。
Saber goes to the next
そう
room.
だな。
Set my futon down and lay on it. My limbs are a bit numb. Might be the effect of the magic I'm not used to doing, as I feel like I might pass out if I let my guard down. Guess I'm tired. The ring in my ears annoys me, but I can still get a good night's sleep. We're dying. Squeeze the futon. Feels like hot metal's coming up my throat. Every muscle, every bone in my body is messed up. Hear a grinding sound with my numb ears. The sound of creaking bones is coming from within me. What did they like? Bones are twitching as if to complain to me. My ribs are shaking as if to burst out of my body. Pain runs through my body. My whole body is pushed down by a great force, but the pain's coming from within. It's condensed in a small place, but the contradiction is that my body's expanding. Top of my futon, I wiggle on like a bug and try to bear the unknown pain. My brain's burning. My brain must not be able to endure the pain, as it's like a sauna now. I don't care if this is compensation for magic over my level, or if this is the abnormality Saber was talking about. But for some reason, I don't want to ask her for help. I don't want to worry her, and I have to be responsible for what I did. Express my moaning as I sweat. Clock I look at with my vague mind says it's not midnight. I should be able to escape the pain if I sleep, but I'm sure the pain will wake me up if I do so. Going into a daze, my mind's boiling up. The pain should go away once the sun comes up, but until then, I have to bear this pain for about 7 hours, and this fact by itself seems like a bad dream. I'm gonna save here. I'm just getting a little bit tired. I played for about 2 hours. It's pretty good though. And I obviously had a good time playing. EP time, yeah, I'm getting a little worn out. But yeah, interesting. We fucked up our body again. We've done that in the other playthrough as well, so we knew that was coming. Yeah, I really like how they've done this other route where there's lots of familiar things, but it feels like a completely different game still. You know what I mean? Like, I like it a lot. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye!